Cambodia is a country in Southeast Asia. It shares border with Vietnam, Thailand, and Laos. Its total area is 181,035 square kilometers, which is about half the area of Japan, and it is divided into 25 provinces, and the urban area is Phnom Penh, which is the capital city. Cambodia is a constitutional monarchy. The present king, His Majesty Norodom Sihamoni, acceded to the throne on 29 October 2004. Cambodia adopts a policy of liberal democracy and pluralism, and that the Cambodian people are master of the country. The election of the National Assembly for sixth mandate was held on 29 July 2018, in which Cambodian People Party won 77.5% of the votes and won all the parliamentary seats. The CPP has formed the royal government. Sambath Panharith has been elected as the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Cambodia. The king is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, called the Royal Cambodian Armed Forces (RCAF), which include the Army, Navy, and Air Force. The RCAF was created in 1993 through the mergers of the Cambodian government military forces and the two non-communist resistance army. In the early 21st century, Cambodia was at peace, but its large armed forces imposed an enormous burden on the national resources. The government has tried to reduce the size of its army by seeking funds from foreign countries, but donors have been reluctant to make such expenditure at the expense of the projects to rebuild Cambodian infrastructure that have been the main focus for foreign aid. Cambodia's economy is forecast to grow 4% in 2021 and 5.5% in 2022 as the economic recovery in major trading partners boosts demand for Cambodian export, according to an Asian Development Bank report. The economy contracted by 3.1% in 2020 because of the global coronavirus disease pandemic. The government has responded quickly to the recent spike in cases, and we expect the economy to return to growth in 2021. This will help increase household incomes, but not all the sector and region will benefit equally, so it will be essential to closely monitor household welfare and the need for additional support. Cambodia is a country in Southeast Asia. It shares border with Vietnam, Thailand, and Laos. Its total area is 181,035 square kilometers, which is about half the area of Japan, and it is divided into 25 provinces, and the urban area is Phnom Penh, which is the capital city. Religion in Cambodia is believed to have been largely influenced by the oceanic merchants who sailed through the Gulf of Thailand on their way through to China. It is thought that the Indian culture was thus introduced to the land until its religious belief was first assimilated by the Funan Kingdom. There is a very large Buddhist following within the country, as there is the whole of Southeast Asia. About 90% of the Cambodian population is Theravada Buddhist. It is a tolerant, non-prescriptive religion that doesn't necessitate a belief in Supreme Being. Buddhism plays a part in Cambodian culture and was officially recognized as the state religion of Cambodia in 1975.
Cambodia is located in Southeastern Asia. Cambodia is bordered by the Gulf of Thailand to the southwest, Vietnam to the east, Laos to the north, and Thailand to the northwest. Cambodia is neighboring to three countries, which is Thailand, Vietnam, and Laos. In Cambodia, we have Tonle Sap Lake. It's the largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia, also called Bang Tonle Sap. It has one of the world's most vibrant ecosystems and different species of wildlife in and around the lake. This lake provides water and food to people around the lake for the whole year. Even though Cambodia have such a hugely water storage reservoir, but more than 2 million people in Cambodia lack access to safe water and sanitation, with approximately 77% of Cambodians living in rural areas. Only 1.7 million people now have access to safe water and sanitation at home. Besides Tonle Sap, Cambodia also have the majority of resources such as mineral, gold, oil, natural gas, arable land, rice, livestock, and forest that is really helpful in Cambodia economy. Cambodia has a diplomatic tie with many countries, including the People's Republic of China, the United States, Japan, France, the United Kingdom, South Korea, and North Korea. The country is a member of international organizations such as the United Nations and its agencies. It also has a membership in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund, ASEAN Development Bank, International Labour Organization, and the World Trade Organization. Cambodia is also a founding member of ASEAN Infrastructure Investment Bank. Recently, Cambodia has received a position as a chairmanship of ASEAN in 2022. At the same time, Cambodia's chairmanship of ASEAN in 2022 is an opportunity for Cambodia to show its human resource and financial capacity in organizing such a large international event. But peace and political stability in Cambodia cannot be. This event will have Cambodia raise its profile in politics, diplomacy, economic, peace, and operation and international humanitarian affairs.